Hey guys, on this intro I have TTK, so if you want that album, make sure you go get that new album. On this episode of bodybuilding, I'm going to be talking about me buying fruit trees, a little bit about the importance of chicken manure, and me tiring myself out chopping down trees, what they call Mother Nature from the Most High. So, hope you guys like it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace and blessings. So hey guys, we're here at Enchanted Gardens in Rosenberg, Texas, and today, you know, we're in the last month of winter almost, which is February, and it's a great time for you to come out and purchase and buy some fruit trees, whether you're going to be keeping them in your greenhouse or your garage, or you're going to be winter prepping them. But today we decided to grab a few trees, and I'll show you which ones we have here. Pretty neat trees too. The first one I'm going to show you is, first of all, it's hard to grow apples in Texas, that they say, right? Because what I've learned this year is that they have to have a certain amount of freeze hours. Texas doesn't freeze for too long. So a lot of times that doesn't make the apples grow properly. You might get 1 or 2 apples and you think that's successful. No. And a lot of times, not a lot of times, but having 2 or more trees of the same kind or different, so if you have one apple that's a golden Dorset, another apple that's a Granny Smith, messing up my words here, they help you to produce more fruit. So this one has a golden Dorset, okay? Also it has an Anna apple. Also it has a Fuji apple, all on one tree. They do have the Granny Smith apples and other things like that, but they don't seem to produce so well here just yet. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna get one soon, but right now I'm gonna start off with this. We got another Meyer lemon tree. And as you see, it's already producing some nice flowers. It's already producing lemons in this pot. We got this for a great price. This is one of the best lemon trees that, you know, on the internet people like. I already have one at home. The winter kind of hit it a little bit, but it's still alive. $59.99. Some of these trees are $89.99, $79.99. But for a person who loves plants and loves the garden, that's nothing. Plus, that's an investment. You invest this price in this tree and give it about 3 to 5 years, and it's going to grow fruit this year, but give it about 3 to 5 years, that tree will be worth thousands of dollars, and it will improve your property value. Another thing we have is key lime. I know a lot of you out there like key lime pie. So we have a thornless key lime, which is great because one of our satsumas that we're purchasing has thorns. But it's okay, it is what it is. It came with the curses, but doesn't mean we can't get some great fruit out of it. So we have this Arctic Frost. It's a cold hardy satsuma, and it's easy to peel. Okay, and they have about 4 different varieties, and I really want to get 2 more, but I'm like, I don't want to spend all my money today. I'm trying not to. We also have a bumper satsuma. It has a bountiful yield, so it's going to give you a great yield. Okay, so we also have 2 cherry trees. We have a type of cherry tree is this here. What does that say? Let me see. A mini royal. This mini royal cherry tree is going to help our other cherry tree to produce fruit. Do we have 2 mini royals? We have 2 mini royals, so I need to go back and get the other cherry tree. So we made a mistake, but that's why you have to double check. But anyway, guys, this is the time where you need to be making sure that you purchase fruit trees. The way everything that's going on with the interest rates, the way that the prices are going, it's just crazy right now. So you want to be able to produce food if everything falls out. So I just thought I'd come on here just to share this with you. I am not a person who shares a lot of things in my life unless it's to motivate, to encourage, others to good works. And this is good works because it's producing food for yourself and your family. So you won't be caught up trying to eat your babies in a time of a great crisis. So anyway, I'm going to get up out of here, and I hope you all have a blessed day. Right now, guys, I'm in my chicken run, and that all the way down there is where they eat every day, right? A bunch of leftover food, and then after that they come in here, and it looks like this because we had a few storms, but we're getting ready to move to the ranch, so I'm not going to try to actually even repair this. I made it purposely cheap, knowing that I was going to move somewhere else. Okay, so you can do something like this very affordable, making sure your chickens are free range, they can come outside. Okay, you got wood chips down here. Now in here, I know a lot of you guys probably like, I would never want to come in here and do such a job or this type of work. But guess what? Guess what, guys? This is what real life is about. That's their water tank right there. You don't even need something fancy like that unless you have time to change it every day. But this is called gold. I had to let the camera focus. This is called gold. There is nitrogen, potassium, phosphorus, right? All in this. And I'm missing a few other minerals. But there's everything that you need in here. Chicken poop has everything that you need. It's one of the best fertilizers, even better than cow and horse manure. To pay for something like this, guys, at the store, guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, they're going to break it down, mix it with dirt, and you're probably gonna be paying $5, $10 a bag for a little scoop of it. All I need is a little scoop of this. I'm gonna put in some water and fertilize my plants, period. So I'm about to take this, scrape it in this bucket, and then I'm about to go make me some chicken poop tea. So I'll show you all of these things very soon. So you're gonna have to make sure you subscribe to my channel. Be on the lookout. Well, guys, I'm just taking you back real quick when I was planting in Europe. I was actually planting on a live farm, all of these things: kale, corn, tomatoes, peppers, watermelon. I mean, I grew so much kale that I was able to sell it in stores. Didn't get the chance to do it, but I had more than enough. So this is a part of, you know, why I call this channel bodybuilding. These are the things that it's going to take to actually fuel our bodies with organic. Look at that watermelon over there. Organic vitamins and minerals. Look at that watermelon, right? I planted the cucumber patch with the watermelon patch, right? Man, we just had so much more than enough food, you know, for us, because the Most High gives in abundance. You know, a seed is for free. Once you plant that one seed, I mean, it's going to give you way more. And this is just the way that we have to start thinking. You understand? So when you have your own land, when you have your own water well, these are the things that you can do and not have to spend all of this money. Yes, it takes a little work, but you can work wise. You don't have to plant the same commercial farming way. Look at that melon right there. It's just blessings from the Most High. Look at that melon. I had over like 20 melons, right? So these are the things you guys can do. Be motivated, you know, to look at that cucumber, to put your hands to the plow. And you, like I said, you can actually lay down wood chips and cover that area, you know, if you have clay soil, and fix that soil. So I'm going to be talking about all of these things. I've planted in Africa. I've planted in Europe. All of the different soil types. They're different, you know, but it comes down to having a clay soil, a sandy soil. You understand, things like that. But ooh, look at that. We looking in there for some more cucumbers. My goodness. So I had so many cucumbers, man. Every time I came back, I had more and more cucumbers. And mind you, I couldn't come out here and water all the time. So, you know, these plants are so strong enough to be able to take care of themselves to a certain degree. I water them every now and then, maybe twice a week. Right. So I just thought I'd show you this before we go into the rest of what I'm getting ready to create on a new in a new place, on some new land. No matter where you go in the world, guys, we can do the same thing. Right. We can do the same thing. So, we have to learn these things. So right here, I'm going to be chopping down a tree. My goodness, I had to chop down a tree because this is going to be an area for our fruit trees. Then we're going to come back with a chainsaw, actually, to be able to take the tree stumps and the roots out of the ground. But I'll say this. I just really wanted to do it to get the feel of what our forefathers went through, not to try to be a tough guy. It was fun. I started to actually like it, you know? Thank you, Mr. Tree. Whew. That's that man work that I don't mind doing. Of course, we can use a chainsaw, but sometimes, like the scriptures say, you can't be afraid of the laborer's work. It make your hands strong. It make your punch strong. You go home and eat your lunch strong. Here, because this is going to be one of the areas, one of the smallest areas that we're going to be putting our fruit trees in this whole area. So I have a few of them to cut down. And we're gonna let it dry out and eventually probably use it for some firewood. So I'm gonna cut down this second tree right here because we don't need it. And this one, as you see, this one's easy. This trunk is not as thick. So it shouldn't take me long, but you gotta be very careful so you don't, and it's all in the hips. It's all in the hips. Oh, shoot. Now to some of you guys, I mean, you might be like, oh, this is easy, I can do this. Hey, I mean, well, that's a blessing. That's what we need to be doing then. But I would say use a chainsaw if you can. I just wanted to really experience this. You know what I'm saying? Come on this side. It's all in the hips. Then I'm going to come back with the chainsaw and the pick and uproot those roots and fill this whole area with wood chips. So as you see me now, I'm picking up this tree. You see, the thing about this tree is you probably thinking like, oh, as you're looking in the video, even as I'm watching and doing my voice recording, it looks light. Guys, let me tell you guys, this tree itself was over 100 pounds. This tree itself was over 100 pounds. And as you see me walking through, these branches are going to get stuck on the other tree. Right? My kids are over there. Look at them working hard, shoveling up wood chips. You understand, the spread on the land or whatever. And I'll do a different video of why we're doing that. So I'm walking with this. You know, I stay on my exercise game. You know my page. If you don't know on Instagram, I'm a lion, I ain't lying. Stay on my exercise game. We're going to be showing some exercise videos too, of how to get swole, how to get in shape for brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. I'm going to toss this thing down. So we out here right now, chopping these trees. Yeah, it's gonna be a big one to chop today. Got my sons with me. Say hi, guys.
Hi. Hi.
They're learning what men are supposed to be doing, right? So, anyway, hopefully I can get this tree down today, guys. So I'm starting off with this big Bertha humongous tree. Listen, whatever the Most High made, it is stern. It is here to stay. It ain't going nowhere. You got to put in the work. You got to have the faith. You can't have the faith without the works, though. Look at that. Look at this right here. Oh, my goodness. Listen. It was serious. I had to take, breaks. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm showing you guys the real deal stuff throughout this whole situation. Okay? And I have a video where I'm chopping down another tree. So there's a part 2 to this. So I want you to stay tuned. I said, you know what? I'm going to try to do this because it was my first time. And then I'm going to try that bigger tree. And then I'm going to try a bigger tree to make sure that I get my man points in and my ancient man points in. Now, guys, you don't have to go and try to get no ancient man points. That's just me and my crazy self. So that's what you see going on here. I do not give up when I do something. I'm so focused. That's just my mind. I get it from my mother. I just keep going. I keep going and I keep going. I'm just a man of action, and I'm just very grateful because let me tell you, my Achilles tendon is not fully healed yet, and I'm out here. So I actually tore it last October, right? And it takes almost about a year to fully heal. And I'm out here. My wife is worried about me messing up my Achilles, but I'm out here. real tree. The last tree y'all seen, it was a warm up. And I'm gonna ride in the trunk. It may be all vanity, but it's good to see what our forefathers went through. Right? They help you out. They help you hold these big old weapons. And war. Now you hear me in here saying hiya every time I hit that, kind of like how they used to do hiya back in karate. And you know, I'm just messing around, but at the same time I'm serious, because I noticed every time I would say the Most High's name when I cut this tree, I got deeper and harder and more precise cuts. It's just you know, hey, it's a real thing. That's all I'm gonna say. So you need to blow out that air. It's kind of like fighting. As you're going against this friction, I mean, not, you know, as you're going against this tree, excuse me, like hitting the bag, you need to blow that air out so all that inflammation does not blow up and give you gas inside of your body, right? So you gotta let it out. That's why you hear me saying tss, tss, and all of that. So as you see me here, I'm on the other side of this tree. You have to keep hitting it from different angles. I'm not a tree expert. That's not what I'm saying. But guess what? We do what we have to do to make it happen. You know, you pray, you make sure you're safe. This is lovely, though. It really gets you in some nice shape. It really gets you in some nice shape. Talk about hitting a punching bag, but swinging a weapon of war. You know, back in the days, sometimes they would carry weapons. 30 pounds, 20-pound sword, 15 pounds. And you couldn't be tired because you're fighting for hours. We gotta get that back. Hate not the laborer's work. Here we go. Y'all think I'm putting a dent in it? Yeah. 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 As y'all see, the tree is starting to finally, you know, take its course. But listen, it was not easy. That's all I'm gonna say. It was not easy at all. I mean, I felt very tired when I went home, but I felt very good spiritually, physically. I noticed a lot more strength also when I went back to the gym. You understand? I got to that shoulder press. I mean, I hit that 315 on that shoulder press and that 375 on that bench. Look, this is a serious thing here, guys. So, as I was taking a break, we just talking here, and this dang old tree just fell. And I wanted to show y'all on camera. Well, this is what we had left. I'm gonna take the rest of the stump down. But there you go, guys. Yeah. That's what hard work does. That's what hard work gets you. I love working hard. I love being disciplined. What about you? So stay tuned, guys, for part 2 where I actually show you when the tree fell, and much more to come as we're making this area for our fruit trees. We got more in store. Make sure you like and subscribe.